Okay, so the first step on placing these in the client's head is you want to make sure that all 3 clips are open. This is really nice because we really had to fight to get 3 clips on these small webs. We really wanted them to be very secure in the hair. Britt has the kind of hair that normally if you were to place regular clip-ins in her hair, what would you have to do? You would have to tease the base and then clip them in to give it some sort of support on the hair, because it would slide out of this fine hair like this. And she's also got slick hair, so it would definitely, if you used any tension when you were styling it, would slide out. With the 3 clips, it really gives it the support that you need to be able to style it actually while it's in the client's head. And I think that's really important. We really wanted to make them secure in the finest of hair, and that's why these are so unique and so different from the other clip-ins that you might have already seen on the market. So you want to show your client that she needs to open up the 3 clips before placing them in. That makes it easier just to snap them in once they're up against her head. So I'm putting 2 in the back, and you want to stay away from the hairline. You know, depending on how she's going to be wearing her hair, really depends on how close to the hairline that you get. If she's wearing her hair down and her hairline's really not going to be showing, you can go a little bit closer to the hairline. On her, I'm going to be going close to the hairline because for this event, we're not going to be wearing her hair up. We're going to give her soft waves in her hair. So you want to place, I like to actually place the middle one in first and then press that in. Next, I go to the sides because I feel like that center one kind of gives you a reference point to give you a really nice secure fit on the head. Okay, so on the second clip, teaching the client the same thing, make sure all 3 clips are open, starting with the center clip, making sure that it's got a good grip on the hair, and then just pressing up against the scalp, and then the other 2 on the sides can easily be snapped in then. So that gives a nice secure attachment to the hair, and she'll be able to actually curl this and style this when it's in the hair and not have to worry about it actually sliding out. Now I'm going to move to the sides, and again I'm going to go pretty close to the hairline because I want to make sure that this color is all the way to the front. And again, you want to make sure that all 3 clips are open. And this is just going to give her a nice highlight around her face and really give her a lot of pizzazz for the party. So again, starting with the center clip, I start with that one first, and you want to teach them to just take and press it up against their scalp. It shouldn't hurt at all because these are easily open and closed. It's not going to tug on the hair and be uncomfortable. So you can see I went pretty close to the hairline. That's because Britt's not going to be wearing her hair up for this actual event. We're going to be kind of pulling it away from the face. So you won't be able to see this around her face as close as I went. The reason I did that is because I really wanted to incorporate that color as close as possible. Now I'm going to just do the other one. I'm going to turn her around for the camera to see. I'm just going to do it on the other side. Opening all 3 clips. Again, starting with the middle one, taking both thumbs, just pressing it right on the scalp. You want to make sure that it's attached to some hair. Sometimes if you press it and it's not attached to the hair, it's kind of deceiving because you think it's attached, but it's really not. So this is going to give her those really nice highlights around the face. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to part off my neck section. I'm going to tell Britt that my neck sections in the back are going to be just slightly higher than the ones on the side right here. So I'll part that off and then show you that when I'm done with the party. Okay, so now I'm placing the darker color around the face. Again, starting with the middle clip. And again, I'm going pretty close to her hairline because that's not going to show. And these are so undetectable that you really can go a lot closer than you could with traditional clip-ins. Now I'm moving to the other side, and I'm going to be placing this in. Get that hair out of the way there. Starting with the middle clip again. Getting that anchored first. Okay, now I'm going to be putting one last one in, and that's just going to be right off of her part to incorporate that highlight in through the front. Okay, so I'm going to be putting my 7th clip-in in, and this is going about, I would say, 2 inches off the part to add some color around her face on the heavy side of her haircut. So again, starting in the middle, clipping it in. And again, you can go closer to your perimeter because of the fact that these are so undetectable. So you can see that really gives some nice color around her face. And once I take her hair and put it over the top, it really looks nice because she has the brown that reflects the caramel in there, and it just gives a really pretty blend. Now, since I'm all done putting the clip-ins in, I showed her where they go. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slightly trim up some of these really long pieces down here that don't quite blend because I don't want to keep it quite this long.